Hello everyone. SCC Online brings to you the SCC Online Training video series wherein you will be provided a step-by-step tutorial explaining each feature of SCC Online and illustrating how it works with examples. We will begin with the beginner level training video, that is, the basic training that you require to research efficiently on SCC Online. In this video, you will learn how to research using the blue tiles on the web edition. The blue tiles are the research tiles which provide different ways in which you can search for something. For example, with a simple keyword search, case citations, party names, etc. Before we begin with the training, we are going to briefly look at what SCC Online covers within its databases. Here, you can see that the web edition includes not just Indian cases, legislations and secondary materials, but also foreign and international materials. If you do not have a subscription but are considering buying one, then you can opt for the free trial provided at the bottom of the main page. When you select this option, you get a registration form which you can fill out and proceed with the 7-day or 4-hour long usage trial, whichever ends first. Now, you will sign into SCC Online using your login ID if you have a subscription or the IP login provided by your college or employer for the Remember Me option to log in faster in the future. When you log into SCC Online, you will see this dashboard. In the first part of the beginner level training video, we will cover these blue tiles. The first tile is keyword search. This feature allows the user to search for material in the database using single or multiple words with Boolean search operators. We will come to Boolean search a little later. For example, when you search the word arbitration, as you can see, there are more than 1 lakh results spanning decades and covering cases, legislations, policy documents, articles, etc. Similarly, you can also search for more than one word, like international arbitration. You can also pick one of these 4 options to define your search. First is all words. If you want to get results with documents containing every word that you are searching, then you will select this option. For example, alimony denied to wife. Here, you can see that the results mention all of these words. This is also the default option. If you want the results of documents with any of the keywords to appear, then you will choose the Any Keyword option. For example, Marketplace e-commerce. Here, you can see that the results mention either of them, Marketplace or e-commerce. The third is phrase. You can also search for an entire phrase by choosing the phrase option or using double inverted commas. For example, agreement without consideration. The difference between using the phrase option and double quotes is that you can use the phrase option when that is the only phrase you want to search, whereas you can use the double quote option when you want to combine it with a Boolean operator. For example, legitimate expectation, not reservation. You can also use it to combine 2 phrases. For example, legitimate expectation near compassionate appointment. Coming to Boolean, which is a feature which allows you to search 2 or more correlated keywords. You can use the operator AND when you want all of the keywords to appear in the same result. For example, murder and knife. You can use the operator OR when you want either of the keywords to appear in the results. For example, murder or culpable homicide. You can use the operator NOT when you want one of the keywords not to appear in the results. For example, murder, not culpable homicide. You can use the operator near when you want a certain keyword to appear in proximity to other to limit the word range. You can also determine how closely you want these words to be located in your search. 0 means the words should be next to each other and 10 means they can be 10 words apart. For example, murder near knife. And we have set the range to 4 words. A tip here is that you must type the Boolean operator in capitals, and you will notice that the Boolean option is automatically selected on the right. When we use SCC Online, we get a plethora of results, and these results are broadly divided into the following database categories. As you can see on your left side, there are a few categories. Starting with Digest Notes. Digest Notes refers to a concise summary or abstract of a case highlighting the key facts, legal issues, and the court's decision, Sometimes the reasoning might also be included. Classify under a topic or statute. Judgments of Indian, foreign and international courts, tribunals and commissions. Acts, statutes, ordinances of Indian and foreign legislatures. Bills in the parliament. Rules, regulations, orders, schemes, etc. are subordinate legislation issued by the central government ministries and departments. Legal or business news. Legal and business news is first published on SCC Time and then indexed here for easier accessibility. Notifications, circulars, instructions of central government ministries and departments. Policy documents. This includes any documents containing the policies or strategies that have been formulated by the state or central governments on a certain issue. State notifications, circulars, orders, etc. of state government ministries and departments. Forms and precedents. Forms are templates or formats of certain information that is required to be filed or presented in a particular manner, usually provided in the schedules to acts, rules, regulations, notifications, circulars, etc. Precedents are like sample or format versions of legal documents like an agreement, notice, or certificate. Short pieces and articles are articles published in various law review journals and collection of essays on various topics. Topic overviews. This segment provides a crisp summary of the legal topic or a law authored by an expert in that field. Transcripts are transcripts of panel discussions, interviews, master classes, and the like published on SCC Time. Book indexes is additional content from textbooks and commentaries published by ABC, made available and containing the table of contents, table of cases, the preface, foreword, special chapters, and the subject index. Tagore Law Lectures contains the full text of the Tagore Law Lectures from 1870 to 1942 delivered at the University of Calcutta. Reports of regulators, commissions and committees in India are reports of the law commissions of India, both post-independence and pre-independence. Additionally, it contains reports authored by expert committees, commissions and regulators on specific agendas. It also includes reports authored by committees or commissions formed by regulatory bodies. Reports of regulators, commissions and committees, foreign and international. This contains reports authored by expert committees, commissions and regulators on special agendas including the bodies created by foreign and international organizations. Reports of organizations, non-governmental and private. It contains reports formulated by NGOs or private organizations on key areas of focus in their field of expertise, such as human rights, gender-based violence, etc. Reports of governments and multilateral organizations contains reports formulated by state or central governments or multilateral organizations on certain topics such as trade, intellectual property, etc. Constitutional documents are historical documents such as the Government of India Acts and the Constituent Assembly debates. GST Council are reports of the meetings of the GST Council. Historical trials are trials of prominent personalities. Treaties, conventions and instruments. Bilateral treaties to which India is a party and multilateral treaties and conventions under the various international organizations and bodies such as United Nations and WIPO. Many instruments such as the rules of arbitral institutions are also included. Professionals Directory is a listing of legal professionals practicing before the various courts and tribunals in India with a listing of the judgments in which they appeared. The next style is Find Content by Section. When you require information on a specific provision of a certain central act, then you can use this style. For example, Section 7 of the Contract Act. Type the first few letters of the act. For example, contract. Select the act for which you want to do the search. This will display all the sections of that act. Click on the section and then click on Go at the bottom of the screen. Results will appear for all content that mentions the section searched for. The next style is Find by Citation. This style is used to look for those cases for which you know the citation. This search is not limited to SCC citation, as we provide citations from various other law reports such as ITR, company cases, GSTR, AIR, etc. To use this feature, you will put in the citation by either typing the citation in the citation-wise prefixed format or by simply pasting the citation. For example, 2025-8 SCC 1. Clicking on Find Citation will display the digest notes and the judgments related to that citation. Tip is that if you fill only the year and volume number, then the first few page numbers on which judgments are reported are displayed automatically in the drop-down menu. The next style is Find by Party Name. This style aids you in finding cases when you do not know the citation but know the party name. This narrows down the search to the cases where the type name appears in the case name rather than every place where the type name is present. You can either search by party name when you know the court name and at least one of the party names. For example, the Supreme Court and Kesavananda Bharti. The search results displayed cover judgments irrespective of whether the search name is the first party name or the second party name. You can use the famous case names option when you do not remember the exact party names in a judgment, but the name by which it may have been referred by the media. For example, bank nationalization case will bring up R.C. Cooper versus Union of India, or Nirbhaya case will bring up Mukesh versus State. The next style is Find by Topic. This style provides a list of important and commonly searched topics and subtopics which you can use to streamline your research. There are three preferences that you can opt in this feature. First is Search Everywhere. This preference allows you to search the selected topic or statute everywhere in all databases as a phrase. This is ideal for a global search as the ambit of results is huge. For example, if you search natural justice, it will result in all documents which mention the phrase. Search in Digest Note preference allows you to search the selected topic or statute in the Digest Notes only. This is ideal for a more restricted and meaningful search. The Digest Notes are prepared by the SCC and CLI editorial team known for their accurate analysis and classification. For example, when you search the same phrase natural justice, the results will display all the Digest Notes with the said phrase. The last preference is Search in Heading. This preference allows you to search the selected topic or statute with a particular heading within the Digest classification system only. This is ideal for a precise search. The classification headings are also prepared by the SCC and CLI editorial teams. Now, when you search Natural Justice subheading under Administrative Law heading, then you will get results wherein natural justice had been discussed as an element of administrative law. We hope this training was useful and informative for you. We will be back with another episode of SCC Online training video series. So stay tuned.